Welcome and thank you for joining me on your mat today for this 15-minute flow for healing. This class is dedicated to healing the mind and the body and the soul. We will be moving through different asanas and also some yin postures. Grab a couple pillows to find what feels good and to nurture. And when you're ready, we're going to come into extended child's pose to begin this practice today. If that is not something that serves you, you can come to a nice comfortable seat. And we're just going to come in right here to check in and find your breath and set an intention for the practice today. We're going to hold space for someone or something. And we're just going to try to understand and listen to the body. Try not to skimp out on your breathing here, taking full breaths, expanding the rib cage, and exhaling out the mouth. You can roll your third eye on the mat if that feels good. And just find yourself here. Find what needs to heal. Surrender to yourself. During this practice, it really just is a matter of time for your body to reveal what needs healing. During this practice, some emotions might arise. So make sure you're just feeling them and observing them and letting them pass. Inhale and exhale. Continue to gently deepen your breath. And just notice how you feel. Are you feeling happy today? Are you feeling anxious, depressed, lost? Anything that you're feeling, just take that moment to observe and let it pass. Inhale deeply. And on an exhale, we're going to carve the nose forward, looking forward, and just bringing ourselves in our first tabletop position here. Knees under the hip points, hands underneath the shoulders. Spread your fingertips evenly, gripping the mat, and just let's move with the breath, dropping the belly for cow pose, rolling the neck, finding what's good, and if there's a crunch in the neck, that's fine. And exhale, round the spine, coming into your cat pose. Let the neck hang here. And inhale, drop the belly, let your heart open forward. And exhale, tailbone goes down. Inhale, drop the belly, and exhale, round the back. Inhale, crawl through the fingertips, open your heart center, find some organic movement here. And last time. As you find some organic movement here, we're going to bump the hips to the left, looking past our right shoulder, and then bumping the hips to the right, looking past our left shoulder. And when you're ready, we're going to curl the toes under, checking with the feet, rolling the neck, rolling the hips. Continue to find some organic movement. You can veer off the railroad tracks here and You don't have to look at me, but just use my voice as a guide. And when you're ready, we're going to come back to tabletop position, and we're going to curl the right toes back and just slide them back to the edge of your mat here. Working here, pressing into your toes and your right ball socket. Your right thigh bone, your femur, is parallel with the mat. And we're just going to rock forward and rock back here. And next, you're going to drop your elbows exactly where your hands were and interlace your fingertips here together. You're going to now bend your right knee, and you're going to lift your toes to the sky. And we're just going to do some baby pulses here. This is really great for the glutes, the thighs. But here we're just trying to create some energy. And we're going to bring our right leg back down, come back into tabletop, and switch sides, curling the left toes back and rocking back and forth, stretching through the fascia. Your upper arm bones are turning to the front of the mat, creating some space here, working to create a whole body experience. We're going to drop the elbows where the hands were, interlace the fingers, bringing the opposite thumb, the one that feels a little funny, on top. And we're just going to try to make sure that you're even here, so don't fall into one side. And we're just going to bend our right leg, lifting our toes to the sky, and begin to create some baby pulses here. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale and exhale. We're welcoming some heat here, focusing on the breath and the movement. Great job. Release here. We'll bump the hips to the left, turn to look past your right shoulder, and then bump the hips to the right and look past your left shoulder. We're going to come back to center and spread the fingertips wide. Crawl the toes underneath and lift our way up into our first downward facing dog. Pedal it out here. Breathe deep. Close your eyes and use my voice as a guide. Continue to firmly press your hands into the mat. And let the head become heavy here. From here, we will slowly release to the ground. And we're going to come into a pigeon pose. So bringing your right leg up to the front of the mat, bending here. Keeping your left leg straight and rocking a little here, finding what feels good. Opening that hip flexor. You can either stay here or rise, or you can move down with your forearms to the mat, coming into a Zenden fold. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll find one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, we will switch sides. So coming out of our right leg pigeon into our left leg pigeon. Keeping that back leg straight. We're either here in a rise or we're here in a fold. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Let it all go. And when we're ready, we will exhale and bring it back to center, coming into a quick child's pose here. And then when you're ready, we will come into a seated position, legs out long, toes facing up towards the sky, and grab one of your pillows or grab two and stack them on the thighs. We will bring a generous bend to the knees here. Reach the arms up and forward fold, touching the shins, ankles, or the toes, and falling forward. Inhale and exhale. As you exhale, you can straighten the legs a little more, coming into a deeper forward fold, and just paying attention here to the breath. Try not to clench or muscle into this fold, but just find some relaxation here. Take 5 more breaths here in your own timing. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. To come out of this pose, we will keep the legs active and rise up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. We will bring the hands to heart center, Andali Mudra at the heart. And then we're just going to drop our palms to the mat and rotate the neck. Yes and no. Big circles. You're going to grab your pillows. And you're going to come onto one side, your favorite side. And you're just going to put a pillow here to prop the head and a pillow between the legs. And we're just going to take a resting asana here. Fetal position. And set yourself up for support. Don't be shy, get comfy. This is so good for the mind, the body, and the soul. Once again, bring awareness to your breath. Allow your breath to soften and just return to a natural rhythm. Try to notice if you are feeling a little tense, your mind is wandering. Just bring it back to the breath and try to soften. You have carved this time out for yourself, so why not be fully present? Breathe in and breathe out. Commit to your practice fully. You're doing amazing. Your body thanks you. If this feels good here, you may want to pause the video and take a couple moments to yourself for a meditation, focusing on the breath. But if you're ready to go, we're going to bring our top hand and push ourselves up into a seated position. Easy pose, cross-legged, hands to heart. And we're going to inhale, draw the thumbs up to the third eye. And exhale, bow the head. Take a moment here with the head bowed to inhale and exhale. Thank you for joining me on your mat. Taking this time out to heal speaks volumes for yourself. I hope that this yoga class for healing has found you well. We will inhale deeply here and exhale out the mouth. Namaste.